We already have considerable evidence that Jasmine has a mental illness. We know that she has bipolar disorder. She tells us she's pregnant and has stopped her medication. We have seen rapid and violent mood swings and some very frightened and paranoid beliefs. This assessment will be to consider whether detention under the Mental Health Act is appropriate.
Hello Jasmine, my name's Sam Fogarty. I'm a social worker and also something called an approved mental health professional. That means that I can undertake assessments with doctors to see if you need to be detained in hospital under the Mental Health Act. So you've been brought to hospital under something called Section 136 by the police, and we're going to assess you today to see if you need to be in hospital under Section 2 of the Mental Health Act. So that's for a maximum of 28 days. I'm going to let the doctors introduce themselves.
So, Jasmine, hopefully you know me already. My name is Dr. Tyler. You hopefully remember me from clinic.
Hi, I'm Dr. Carrington. I'm an independent psychiatrist. I don't work for this hospital.
So, Jasmine, it's been a couple of months since I've seen you, and you were doing really well. What's happened? Because I understand that the police picked you up by the railway lines. Yeah. I mean, they're obviously pretty worried. What was going through your mind when you were there? I mean, I guess they must have been worried that you were going to try and do something to harm yourself. And what about earlier on when you got really upset and you pulled out a knife? What was going on there?
I want to be in hospital.
Okay. Are you still taking your medication? No. When did you come off it? Was there a reason why you stopped?
I don't want to hurt my baby.
Oh, okay. So you think you might be pregnant? Yeah. When did you find out? Have you done a test or no? What makes you think you might be pregnant? Don't know. Okay. Well, I guess we can do a test and find out. But I suppose that makes it even more worrying about what was happened at the station. And much as I'd like to keep looking after you in clinic, I think the risks might be a bit too high for us to manage. And I think you really probably ought to think about coming into hospital.
No, don't want to go back into hospital. I want to go home.
Jasmine, I think we can try and help you if you come into hospital.
No.
How do you think we can help you then?
I want to go home.
I think we are quite concerned about what went on today, and we're very concerned that you're so upset about what's been going on. We think you'll benefit from coming to hospital.
I want to go home.
You were found to be carrying a knife. Why were you carrying that?
It's dangerous.
What, were you worried that people were trying to hurt you? What would you have done if you felt that somebody would try to hurt you? Have you done that before? Have you carried knives before? I think given how you've been feeling and you being worried about people trying to hurt you and you carrying knives, it obviously makes us feel very worried about you and we're very concerned about you. So I think you should be coming into hospital.
No.
No.
I don't want to be in hospital.
Do you have any questions?
Okay. Jasmine, you said quite a few times that you want to go home. Do you live by yourself?
No.
Who do you live with?
My mum,
Okay.
my brother and sister.
Anyone else?
No, my dad is dead.
Okay. And do you find that you can talk with your mum about how you're feeling? Yeah. Does she normally support you when you're feeling low? Okay, so has anything happened now, this time, so that you can't talk to her, that things have got so bad you felt like hurting yourself?
No.
Did you speak with your mum this morning before you came to the train station? And has your mum said anything to you about being worried about you? Yeah? What's she been saying? Okay. So, Jasmine, the doctors and myself, we are concerned about your safety. We're concerned about how able you may be to keep yourself safe. So what we'd like to do is go into the room just here and just have a chat about how best we feel we can help you and keep you safe. We'll just be a few minutes and then we'll come back and have a chat with you and let you know what our decision is. Hi Jasmine, we've had a conversation, the three of us, and we are really, really worried about your safety. We don't think that you'd be able to keep yourself safe. And we're also worried about the fact that you might be pregnant. And we need to be thinking about, as I say, how we can keep you safe. So we've made the decision to detain you under something called Section 2 of the Mental Health Act. So that's for a maximum of 28 days. You do have the right to appeal against that.
I don't want to be in hospital.
Okay, well you can appeal, and once you get onto the ward, the nurses will go through your rights and give you a copy of your rights for you to look at. Dr. Taylor?
Jasmine, obviously you're really upset at the moment, so it's probably not the best time for me to talk to you about treatment. But what I will do is I'm going to see you later on in the week when we have ward round, and we can chat about what the next steps are going to be.
Okay. We have carried out an assessment and we've agreed that Jasmine needs further assessment as an inpatient. She is refusing to stay in hospital and became quite agitated again. She meets the ground for Section 2 of the Mental Health Act as her presentation has changed significantly since her last admission. Jasmine has never been suicidal before and so requires a period of assessment and possible treatment. There appears to be no less restrictive alternative at the moment to provide her with the care and treatment she needs.
Consider these following questions.